Hello everyone, welcome to another tutorial in DCS world. So in the last video, I've shown you guys how to cold start the Huey UH-1H in DCS world. And as I mentioned before, I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a hover, takeoff, flying maneuvers, and basically going back and landing the helicopter, some basic stuff. So as you can see, I am back in the UH-1H Huey helicopter, and currently the session is paused. So I'm gonna go ahead and explain a little bit about the instruments and the controls we've got inside the helicopters, inside the cockpit. As you can see right now, I am in the pilot seat. On the other side, on the left side, we've got the co-pilot seat, and behind us some other free seats. Um, in front of us, we've got our instrument panel. So basically this is this panel right over here with a couple of indicators about our altitude, vertical speed, heading, and basically RPM indicator, our engines, altimeter, and some other cool stuff. And we even got a clock over here. It's a bit too far. um, we've got this other panel in the middle, which is called pedestal panel. We've got another panel above our head, which is called the overhead console. We've got all our radios and communications are in the pedestal panel in the middle, and some other uh, lighting controls and DC and AC power, electrical switches, batteries, and generators above our heads. So I'm going to go ahead and unpause the game. As you can hear, helicopter is a little bit loud, but that is being expected from this helicopter, this unique, beautiful helicopter. So first thing we want to do is do a hover. So basically just get the helicopter above the ground on the same position and hover at somewhere around 1 or 2 meters above the ground. So for that, we want to pay close attention to our vertical speed and our indicators, which are being shown on the top left. As you can see, we got in the middle, you can see my joystick movement. At the bottom, you can see my pedals, left and right indicator. On the left side, we've got the throttle, left button, it's the throttle. Then above that, we've got the collective, as I'm pulling the collective up and down. So what we are going to do is, for a hover, we want to slowly and gentle pull back the stick towards ourselves, and then a little bit to the left, and then trim the joystick right there. So for that, you need to turn on the force trim. The switch is right over here on the panel in between. And the switches for those, for trimming and resetting the trim, are basically right over here, pilot trimmer for trimming, and trimmer reset. You want to go to your control options and basically just search for trimmer, and then set a key for those two. So as I said, we want to trim the joystick to back left, look at my indicators, and do a left pedal at somewhere around 50% to the left, 50 or 60% to the left. We want to slowly give collective to our helicopter. I want to zoom in a little bit to take a look at my instrument panel. slowly raise the collective up, lifting the helicopter above the ground, very slowly and gentle, and pay attention to the forward movement of the helicopter. It's very slowly dragging to the left and right. I want to compensate that, but very slowly giving left pedals, moving the joystick, keeping the helicopter in a stationary position. Just like that, we are very slowly hovering above the ground. So what I'm gonna go and do is slowly do a right turn, basically just circling in the same position, losing my left pedal a little bit, but also very nice and slowly gentle, doing a 360 the helicopter in a hover, very nice and slow. You want to pay attention to your surroundings. You don't want to be too close to buildings, towers, poles, and other stuff, trees. Very nice and easy. Very nice and easy. Just moving the stick and pedal very nice and easy. And once we've completed our 360, we want to slowly pull down the collective and bring back the helicopter down to the ground. Very nice and slowly. Just like that. Just hovered the helicopter above the ground, did a 360, and touchdown. Alright, I have resetted the trim. Next thing I'll be showing you is to hover the helicopter again, and then just move a little bit in the parking area. In front of us, we've got the runway, which starts from the right, goes to the left. We are currently in the Sochi airfield in the Caucasus map. Alright, so again, the joystick has been resetted. It's back in the middle. You want to pull back down a little bit and then to the left, trim it somewhere there. Give it the left pedal. Now rise the collective and bring the helicopter up very slow. And now I'm gonna pull the stick, push it to forward, and do a forward movement very slowly, and just move the collective, move the pedal and the stick to do a little bit of slow forward movement. Nice and easy. Just practicing our slow movement above the ground in the parking area. With the helicopter, as you can see, very nice and slowly. Then back to the left. Slowly more left pedal. Pushing the stick to the left. Not too much. Always pay attention to your vertical speed and your movement speed. And your surroundings as well. And now I'm gonna keep this movement and move towards the beginning of the runway. Very slowly. Alright, for slowing down, I'm gonna pull back the stick very nice and slowly. left, lining up with the runway, dropping the collective, coming down, and just like that, we have touched down the helicopter back. All right, now I will be taking off, so basically hovering, and then taking off, transitioning from a stationary position to a forward movement, basically flying forward. So pulling back the stick, down left pedal, rising the collective, lifting up, and moving the stick forward, giving more collective, transitioning, giving more speed, more left, forward movement, dropping the collective because we rise too much. And now we've got the speed, 60 knots. It's not the cleanest, but basically we're safe, we're flying, we've got speed. Always looking at our forward speed and our vertical speed. If it's too much, pull back the stick, drop collective. If it's too low, move more forward, forward joystick and more collective. Basically dropping the nose and letting more air to flow into the main rotor, generating more lift. Alright, so I'm gonna slowly turn left. Pay attention to the vertical speed. If it's too much, drop the collective. Don't want to turn while you're climbing too much. Very nice, easy and gentle. Always pay attention. Too much. Pulling back the stick, left pedal, dropping collective. Just like that. Alright, so now holding the forward movement again, dropping the nose, giving more collective, generating speed. We want to spot a good position, maybe somewhere there, close to the bunkers. We want to land there. So slowly dropping collective, moving up the nose, pulling back the stick. Our speed is 80 knots, dropping. Vertical speed is dropping as well. Slowly do a left turn, giving more collective now. Don't want to lose too much speed. See, that's too much speed just lost. More collective. Nice and easy. More collective, more collective. We lost too much speed. Coming back to a stationary position, so that's why the helicopter is too slow and shaking too much. So that's not a big deal. We can still control this. Pulling back the stick back to the left. More left pedal, more collective. Very slowly and gentle. Coming back. Ground. And just like that, bringing back the helicopter to the ground. And that's it. It's just that easy to fly the Huey. it's very nice, very fun to fly, especially for learning how to fly the helicopters in this simulation slash game. And yeah, so as always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And in the near future, I'll be covering some other stuff about the UH-1H, as well as other modules inside the simulation. So I will be going ahead and explaining about some communications inside the cockpit and some other navigations and weapons as well inside the UH-1H Huey. But anyway, thank you so much for watching once more. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye now.